Do you believe God loves you? There are two people in every abusive relationship, at the very least. Not one, but two. They both make choices, and they both are responsible for those choices. With the right information, with love and surrender to God, they can both learn to make better choices. Looking for blame and fault distracts us from these truths. Abuse is sin, and it is not personal. Meaning, a man who is abusive to a woman would have found someone else to be abusive too. It is not that particular woman that he is abusing that made him the way he is. Nor did she bring it out in him. It is there as a result of brokenness in him. We need to stop assigning value to sins. All sin is sin in God's eyes, regardless of what it is or where it comes from or who commits it. By building abuse up to be more than what it is, we give it and the perpetrators more power. It is the result of a broken man who has compromised himself and allowed the enemy in. Abuse is sin, nothing more, nothing less. The only way these men can find real forgiveness and healing that will change them is by surrendering their brokenness to God. No amount of love any woman gives them, or patience or support, is going to change them, ever. Only God. The sooner and the more fully both women and men get a hold of that truth, the better off we will all be. And if there are any women here right now whose partner has been treating you badly to whatever degree, and telling you he needs you and your love to support him, and that someday if you're understanding enough, your love will change him, it is a lie. And you are in denial. He will continue to hurt you until he surrenders to God, and only then, and only God, can transform him. And if you are in this cycle, you both need to surrender yourselves to God. Ladies, you need to stop thinking you have any control over anyone or anything, especially your relationships. Accept your own choices and take responsibility for those. And men, any of you who are using any form of coercion, manipulation, intimidation in your relationship with your partner or anyone else in your life, you also need to accept responsibility and be accountable for your choices. No one makes us do what we do. It is our choice, ultimately, how we respond to everything in our lives. Do you believe God loves you? This weekend has been about the celebration of women. A couple of weeks ago, I heard the pastor stand up here and talk about Proverbs 31, one of my favorites. Who can find a virtuous woman, for her worth is above rubies? Approximately 1 in every 3 women at some time either have been abused in some way in their past or will be in their future. And with every time a woman is abused, the likelihood that it will happen again rises. Not just with the same man, but what that means is that even if she manages to escape from one abusive relationship and experience some growth, often she doesn't grow enough, she doesn't heal enough to completely avoid future abusive relationships. However, with each new relationship, the abuse might be different, more subtle than the last. Maybe she may go from being physically abused to intimidation or controlling behavior or emotional abuse. If you look, everyone, to your left and to your right, and look at the 3 women nearest you, chances are one of them has probably experienced or will yet abuse. These are your sisters, your wives, your mothers, your daughters. And we are responsible for each other. We are our brother's keeper. Do you believe God loves you?